Did you know that like a bajillion people check their horoscope before a date? I'm kidding, but seriously, it's a lot. It's like everyone's suddenly become astrologers, trying to decode if their crush is the one based on whether they're a fire sign or whatever. So, like, can your zodiac sign really dictate your love life? Is there some mystical force out there pairing us up based on birth months? I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, right? Like, what if you meet the absolute love of your life, but they're a Scorpio and you're a Gemini, and the stars say, nope, absolutely not? We're about to dive deep into the world of zodiac compatibility, explore the supposed perfect matches, and maybe, just maybe, find out if there's any truth to this whole cosmic love connection thing. Buckle up, Buttercup, it's going to be a wild ride. Okay, so first things first, let's break down this whole zodiac thing for anyone who, like, slept through astrology class. No judgment, I've been there. You've got your 12 zodiac signs, each representing different personality traits, strengths, weaknesses, you know, the whole shebang. Think of it like this. Each sign is like a different breed of dog, right? Like a fiery Aries might be a playful golden retriever, while a grounded Taurus is more like a loyal St. Bernard. And just like some dog breeds get along better than others, some zodiac signs are supposedly more compatible than others. Astrology says that these signs can influence everything from how we communicate to what we look for in a partner. It's like a cosmic cheat sheet for relationships, except it's written in a language nobody really understands, but everyone pretends to. Yeah, it's a whole thing, but hold up, before you start swiping left on every Capricorn in your DMs, there's a whole other side to this. Some people think this zodiac stuff is a bunch of baloney, like literally just some words someone made up a long time ago to explain why their love life was a dumpster fire. So the big question is, are these zodiac pairings the real deal, or are they just like a load of astrological bull? Let's find out. Let's be real. Dating in the 21st century is a jungle out there. You've got dating apps, ghosting, and then, of course, the age-old question of whether you and your potential soulmate are actually compatible. It's enough to make you want to swear off dating and just cuddle with your dog, am I right? And then you throw zodiac compatibility into the mix, and it's like adding glitter to a glitter bomb. It's messy, it's confusing, and you're not even sure if it makes a difference in the end. On the one hand, you've got people swearing by their astrology apps, convinced they've found the secret to finding the one. They're out here planning their weddings based on moon cycles and refusing to date anyone who doesn't align with their astrological chart. But on the other side, you've got the skeptics, the ones who think it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus. They're like, show me scientific proof that a Libra and a Gemini are meant to be? And honestly, can you blame them? So where does that leave us? Are we supposed to ignore the stars and just hope for the best? Or is there something to be said about understanding how our zodiac signs might influence our relationships? All right, let's get down to business. We've got 12 zodiac signs, each with its own unique personality quirks and relationship tendencies. It's like a cosmic game of mix and match, but instead of socks, we're talking about hearts and souls and all that mushy stuff. First up, you've got your fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These guys are passionate, impulsive, and always up for an adventure. They're like the human equivalent of a shot of espresso. They'll wake you up and keep you on your toes. Then you've got your earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Grounded, practical, and reliable, they're the rocks of the zodiac. Think of them like a warm blanket on a cold night, comforting, stable, and always there for you. Next, we have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Intellectual, curious, and social butterflies, they're all about communication and connection. Imagine them as a breath of fresh air, stimulating, refreshing, and always keeping things interesting. And finally, we've got our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Emotional, intuitive, and deeply feeling, they're the empaths of the zodiac. Think of them like a warm bath, soothing, comforting, and always there to listen. Now, according to astrology, certain signs just naturally vibe better with others, like fire signs tend to gravitate towards other fire and air signs because, you know, they need someone who can keep up with their fiery energy. Meanwhile, earth signs are drawn to the stability of other earth and water signs. Okay, so we've talked about the theory, but what about real life? Do these zodiac pairings actually hold up in the real world? Well, buckle up because I've got a story for you. Remember my friend Sarah? Total sweetheart, but her dating life was like a revolving door of incompatible dudes. It was like she was cursed or something. She's a Pisces, super dreamy and romantic, and she kept falling for these emotionally unavailable guys who were basically allergic to commitment. Then she met John. John's a Cancer, which, if you remember our Zodiac cheat sheet, is like a match made in astrological heaven. They met at a bookstore, of course, because what's more romantic than bonding over your shared love of literature? Anyway, from their first date, it was like watching a Hallmark movie unfold in real life. They just clicked. They finished each other's sentences, they laughed at each other's jokes, and they were both obsessed with their dogs. Always a good sign. They've been together for 5 years now, and they're honestly the most adorable couple I know. They're proof that sometimes, just sometimes, the stars really do align to bring two people together. Now, I'm not saying that every Pisces Cancer couple is destined for happily ever after, because let's be real, life is messy and relationships take work. But Sarah and John's story definitely makes you wonder if maybe, just maybe, there's something to this whole zodiac compatibility thing. So, we've explored the zodiac, we've analysed the pairings, and we've even heard a real-life love story that seems straight out of an astrology textbook. But where do we go from here? Is finding your soulmate as simple as matching your birth charts? Well, if life were that easy, we'd all be living in a rom-com, wouldn't we? The truth is, relationships are complicated. They're messy, they're unpredictable, and they require effort, compromise, and a whole lot of communication, regardless of what your zodiac sign is. Sure, astrology can be a fun tool to gain some insights into ourselves and our partners. It can help us understand our strengths, our weaknesses, and maybe even why we keep falling for the same type of person. Looking at you, Scorpios. But ultimately, love isn't about finding someone who perfectly matches your astrological chart. It's about finding someone who challenges you, supports you, and makes you want to be a better version of yourself. It's about accepting each other's flaws, embracing your differences, and building a relationship that's strong enough to weather any storm, regardless of what the stars have to say about it. All right, my fellow stargazers, it's time to hear from you. Have you ever dated someone based on their zodiac sign? Did it turn out to be a match made in cosmic heaven, or was it more like a cosmic disaster? Let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear your stories, your theories, and your most outrageous zodiac dating experiences. And hey, if you've got any burning astrology questions, drop those too. Oh, and before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next astrological adventure. We'll be diving deep into the world of birth charts, exploring the secrets they hold, and maybe even figuring out how to decipher our own cosmic destinies. Stay curious, my friends, and keep looking up. Well, there you have it, folks. The lowdown on zodiac compatibility, complete with cheesy metaphors, questionable dating advice, and enough astrological jargon to make your head spin. I'm not going to lie, this whole zodiac thing is a trip, right? It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded, except the maze is made of stars and the prize at the end is true love. Or maybe just a really good first date. But hey, whether you're a die-hard astrology enthusiast or a skeptical cynic, I hope you had fun exploring the cosmic side of dating with me. Until next time, stay weird, stay informed, and for the love of all that is holy, don't judge your potential soulmate solely on their zodiac sign.